Hey guys, this video is part of a collaboration with SC Brick Studios and Brickspiration Studios. We each built a scene from the first 3 Harry Potter movies, which are, in order, Harry's encounter with Professor Quirrell from the Sorcerer's Stone, the Chamber of Secrets from the second Harry Potter book/movie, and my scene, which is the part where Harry yells Expecto Patronum from the other side of a lake and saves his past self and Sirius Black from a bunch of Dementors. If we've learned anything from Avengers Endgame, it's that time travel doesn't really work like this, but whatever, it doesn't really matter. Anyways, before I begin, I'd highly recommend you check out the other parts to this collab after watching this video, which I will link down below. I also want to give a quick shout out to Zbricks, who just built this same scene a few days ago, and I think it would be a little bit unfair if I made this video without saying anything about his. So I'll link that video down below too if you want to check it out. Without further ado, let's get into the build. I decided to keep it pretty small and simple, and I was also able to try out a ton of new building techniques that I haven't used before. I only included one side of the lake with Harry, Sirius Black, and a Dementor. In the movie, the other Harry from the future would be on the other side of the lake, but I didn't have any pieces to make a second Harry or to build a good, Expecto Patronum spell, and so I settled for only including one side of the lake. The terrain is half as high as I usually make it, and the way I achieved this was by using a ton of these pieces, which is what I call Headlight Plates. This was my first time building terrain like this, and I'm honestly pretty happy with how it turned out, and I'll most likely use this technique again in the future. With tan as the main color, I used a few splotches of sand green with grass to add some color and texture, as well as some dark gray by the water to represent the sand getting wet. For the water, I used some clear plates on their sides and attached them to the edge of the terrain. Since I don't have a lot of pieces like this, I took advantage of the small amount of water I needed to build and tried out this technique for the first time. I also built my first ever pine tree in this style using a leaf weaving technique that I learned from a TD Bricks video. I've always wanted to make a tree like this in LEGO, and the video was actually super useful in letting me do that, so I will link it down below. Finally, let's talk about the minifigures. The Dementor and Harry Potter minifigures are both from the official LEGO Platform 9 3/4 set, and I only switched out Harry's legs for some bendy ones. The Sirius Black minifig is actually custom made, and I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. Anyways, that was the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, feel free to leave your feedback and any questions you might have down below in the comment section. This build was a bit of an experiment for me, and I'll definitely be using a lot of the same elements in future builds. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.